So here it is, the long-awaited TDI swap. Kind of a pile, but what isn't? I'm gonna get it unloaded, get it into the shop. The last time I messed with this thing, it started. It's got a nasty knock, but it worked. I think the jump pack's too dead. So, I think we're gonna use that. So the e-brake's set, so hopefully it won't try and run away from us, but I need to pull it back far enough to where the front tires are off of the tilt deck part. I'm not entirely sure why this side is so high anymore. Surely that didn't break anything. Anyway, I'm gonna try and just push it further into the lift bay. Hopefully I can get these out and put them in my truck, and then I'll go get them to the scrapyard. But I think I'm gonna wait to go to the scrapyard with all that stuff until I can get this out, because I really only want to go once. 3-liter V6, Toyota's worst motor. I'm gonna pull this out and put a 1.9 TDI from a Volkswagen in here. You use the same trans and everything like that, so all the running gears, speedometer should still work, everything like that. It should be pretty easy. It's just a little diesel, so they're not that hard to get running, but this has to come out. Fluids drain, everything like that. I think I'm gonna try and pull the trans with it. I didn't want to do that, but because it's a manual transmission, you're gonna have to pull the engine forward a bunch to get the input shaft out. But the radiator and stuff's probably gonna have to come out anyway, so we'll see when we get there. But for now, probably everything is gonna be coming out of this truck. First order of business, since I got it pushed in far enough, hood off, and probably like battery out, radiator out, everything accessory wise. Here's a little tip for every single one of you that have gotten really frustrated with clutch fan bolts. So what I just did there was pulled on the belt, gave it a little bit of tension, and then you can loosen it up. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm sure there's some sort of tool to do it, but for the most part, that's how I've always done it.
There's no sound but the engine's drone. Our minds set free.
All right, I got all the trans bolts out, starters out, engine mount bolts are out. Exhaust is disconnected. I actually didn't have to cut it. It literally just, it came off. When have you ever seen that? The oil looks phenomenal. Has another 300K on it. It's pretty much ready to come out. I don't know if the engine hoist I have has a good, I don't know if it has a good, what you call it, piston, because the last time I checked it didn't go up. So I may have to run Harbor Freight and get a new piston so I can actually pull this freaking thing out of here, because the only other way we have to do this is either taking it off the lift and using the lift arms or the skid steer. And the way that this is in the shop, I can't really either flip the truck around or get the skid steer in there to pull the engine out. So just getting the oil out of it, and then it should be going back down with the truck, and I can pluck the engine out of it. When you change your oil, you know, you want to leave some of the oiled stuff in there. It's good for it. But, you know, you always want to make sure your drain plug's tight. So, you know, get it in there with your hand. Grab your tightening device. Alright, quick side quest. I gotta go get a freaking piston for the jack, or the engine hoist. It is what it is, but got the freaking trailer on the back. I gotta go tow somebody's car back to their house, so not very epic, but you know, it is what it is. All right, that's the new jack. That's the old jack. Time to put it on. All right, it works. Old one's there. Time to pull this thing out. She's free. Now we're gonna figure out what we forgot to piston it. Ooh, that clutch looks good. We might be able to reuse that. We got crust at the bottom. That's crazy. Gotta go a little bit higher. That's no jump. I don't know who did that. It's clear. God, I should have tightened this up. Don't fall down, please. Let me get you in here. My Grammy pals. Look at that. But yeah, this clutch looks pretty dang good. I mean, at least like the pressure plate looks really new to me. Like, cause when I pulled my other one off my other truck, it was completely black, and I put like 40,000 miles on it. The only reason I didn't get that much out of it was because I didn't replace 5.0. But anyway, slave cylinder. I hope this is still good, but if it's not, whatever. But I think the issue, the clutch was kind of on the floor. It used to work, but like this is all kind of gross and wet, and it was kind of leaky down here is what it looked like. So like I said, I accidentally cut that. I didn't realize what that went to. I thought that was like a fuel return line or something, but it was really hard to see when it was in the car. But trans is in there. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That throwout bearing. That looks really dang good. Way too much grease on stuff, so that's not good. I'll probably have to clean that off, but I mean, for the most part, everything looks good. It's definitely dirty, but good donor. Cool. I'm gonna pull the clutch off and see what that looks like. All right, this clutch looks really good, like unused good, which is crazy. What sucks is the dude that we bought it from daily drove it until it blew up. So like, that sucks because he probably just had the clutch done or just did the clutch himself. Wouldn't be surprised if he did it himself based on all that grease. But look at this, there's zero, like there's a little bit of hot, like it got hot like maybe once or twice, but that's nothing. Because I was expecting to have to buy a clutch, but I can totally reuse that. I mean, there's no reason not to. Got the engine out and everything like that, so you know, we're fresh, we're ready for tear down on the other car, and then we can start putting this bad boy back together. Well, I think that's about it for this video, so I'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna take the other engine out of the TDI, or the donor engine out of the TDI. I think it's like a Passat or something like that. I have no idea. And then we'll hopefully get that test fitted up in here. I think I need an oil pan for it too, so I'll probably go buy that, but yeah. See you next time.